Columbia residents speak out at tonight's city council meeting asking for their demands to be heard. Plus, as nationwide protests continue, another deadly deputy-involved shooting, this time in Missouri. What law enforcement says led up to the incident.
CPS seniors getting in-person graduations, but they come with some limitations. I'll tell you why some parents and some students are not so excited about the event. This is KOMU8 News at 10.
Coverage you can count on. KOMU8 News starts now.
With Columbia protests against police violence happening for the 17th day straight, tonight some community members bring their calls for reforms like defunding police directly to the city council. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Spain. Thanks for joining us tonight. KOMU8's Stephanie LaChance is live in downtown Columbia to recap what the public had to say tonight.
Emotions were very high tonight at tonight's city council meeting. Several members of the public brought up their concerns with the Columbia Police Department, and they say they need to do better and make some changes. 5 people made public comments to the council about how CPD can do better and how city council needs to hold them accountable. Budgeting, systemic racism, and protesting were some of the hot topics tonight. These members of the community are asking city council to represent the community they serve, listen, and speak up.
Communicating their concerns directly to you and the only way that they can. They have done the nice thing. Now they are out there fighting for their lives and their brothers' lives and their sisters' lives and their moms' lives. Because every day they go anywhere out in the street, they are scared. And that is no way to live for anyone.
There's come a point when these institutions are run by white folks, and that would be all y'all, need to recognize the humanity of people who are not white. And that's what this is really about.
I also talked to CPD Chief Jeff Jones, and he said he's doing the best he can at this time. Last week, the chief wrote he's considering an internal affairs position that looks heavily at their policing practices. Reporting live in downtown Columbia, I'm Stephanie LaChance, KOMU8 News.
The Missouri State Highway Patrol is investigating the death of a 25-year-old woman from Sedalia. A Pettis County sheriff shot Hannah Pfizer after pulling her over for a traffic violation. KOMU8's Annabelle Thorpe tells us more about the investigation and what friends and family are demanding.
Just to come out and say that, oh, I have a gun and I'm going to shoot you. That's not Hannah.
Hannah Pfizer's friends and family are left with many unanswered questions about her death. A Pettis County deputy's simple traffic stop
shot fired
turned into a deadly shooting.
Allegedly was not providing information and then threatened the deputy and said that she had a gun.
The deputy said she threatened to shoot him, so he shot and killed her. Belinda Grande, who has known Pfizer since she was 5 years old, needs evidence to believe this account.
At least say both sides, show some proof that the only last resort was to do what he done, shoot her. Why did he feel so threatened by a 140-pound little girl who was on her way to work?
There's no body camera footage. The department hasn't had cameras for the last 3 years.
So we did have body cameras in the past. However, we had technical difficulties with that, and funding has not allowed us to be able to provide them for the deputies at this time.
Pettis County Sheriff Kevin Bond says there is possible surveillance video from a nearby business. The Missouri State Highway Patrol is investigating using any nearby video and the now on leave deputy's account.
There's never a best outcome when you're talking about somebody that has lost their life. So what we can do is make sure that we're doing our due diligence, like I said, and getting all that evidence.
MSHP filed for a search warrant to search Pfizer's car for the gun the deputy says she mentioned. But Grande says the Hannah she knew never carried a gun, leaving her with yet more confusion and grief.
Hannah Banana, that's why I always called her Hannah Banana, would just be shot down. No answers.
Reporting in Sedalia, Annabelle Thorpe, KOMU8 News.
The Pettis County Sheriff's Department told KOMU8 News they are looking to apply for a body camera grant. The grant requires the county government to sign on, and the sheriff will be presenting Pfizer's case when talking to county officials. We have an update for you tonight to a story we first brought to you on Saturday. We confirmed today that the city of Avaz has reinstated its police chief after placing him on leave last Thursday. The chief was placed on leave after a citizen complaint was made regarding the use of social media, his use of it. One of the posts investigated stated, quote, "If someone stands in the street blocking traffic, that person deserves to be run over. That will help clean up the gene pool," end quote. Again, he has been reinstated and, according to the city, was given a verbal warning. And new information tonight about what happened before a Boone County man was found dead in a street Saturday night. Deputies found Anthony Lockwood unresponsive on West Sycamore Hills Road. KOMU8 now has court documents about this case. In them, a witness describes how they saw David Myers hitting Lockwood with a stick. The witness says they were fighting before it escalated to that point. After Lockwood was found, he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Myers faces second-degree murder charges and is in jail.
Well, on Satellite and Radar today, we did have some pop-ups that I mentioned could happen yesterday. And so these pop-ups here, just to our western viewing areas, get closer to Kansas City there. And it's all because we had a warm front right overhead. And that's going to stay there. It's going to be pretty stationary here. It's going all the way up to Canada, by the way. And there's not much behind it besides a very slow-moving system over the Rocky Mountains. That's going to be our Father's Day weekend system. But first, over the next few hours with this weak system overhead, by tomorrow morning here, 7 a.m., we are going to have some cloud cover there. And then as we continue on toward the afternoon, some pop-ups are possible again, but west of our area, closer over there to Kansas City, we're mostly sunny tomorrow. We're also going to be a little bit cooler, around 83, low humidity. It's going to be a seasonal day. Enjoy it. We are on a warming trend then by the weekend, and then that Father's Day weekend system gets here. I'm tracking that in the First Alert full forecast. Emily.
Okay, thanks, Kenton. 3 days after Rayshard Brooks was killed by Atlanta police, the city is changing use of force rules for its police officers. Today, his widow made an emotional statement. CNN's Ryan Young reports.
It's just going to be a long time before I heal. It's going to be a long time before this family heals.
A family grieving, frustrated, and angry.
There's no justice that can ever make me feel happy about what's been done. I can never get my husband back. I can never get my best friend. I can never tell my daughter, oh, he's coming to take you skating or swimming lessons.
The widow of Rayshard Brooks and her family today saying they're just trying to process the tragic death of her husband, who was killed Friday night by Atlanta police. It started when an officer responded to a call about a man sleeping in a car in the drive-thru at Wendy's. The officer's body camera and dash cam video show them talking to Brooks for more than 20 minutes. After authorities say Brooks failed a sobriety test, one of the officers tried to arrest him and things escalated.
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands behind your back for me.
The footage shows a struggle between the officers and Brooks. Brooks breaks away, taking one of the officers' tasers. He points the taser back at one of the cops as he runs away. That's when Officer Garrett Wolf opens fire. 2 shots hit Brooks, killing him. An autopsy says he died from organ damage and blood loss from his wounds. The official manner of death is listed as homicide. Since the incident, Officer Wolf has been fired. The other officer, Devin Brosnan, reassigned. And the chief of police, Erica Shields, stepped down. So far, no charges have been filed. The Fulton County District Attorney today telling CNN he expects a decision this week.
There were 2 firearms involved in the incident. One of them was not fired. So we are waiting to confirm the ballistics before we make some final decision in this matter.
One day after Brooks was killed, protesters gathered outside the same Wendy's, which was later in flames. Today, a more peaceful scene. Protesters filled the streets of downtown Atlanta, marching from the federal courthouse to the state capitol, demanding justice and an end to systematic racism.
No one walking this green earth expects to be shot and killed like trash in the street for falling asleep in a drive-thru.
In an interview with CNN, Brooks' widow says she regrets leaving her husband by himself after spending a long day with the family.
I wish I could just apologize for going home. I wish I could apologize for not staying with him. I wish I would have never left. I feel so guilty for leaving.
Atlanta's mayor issued several executive orders that apply reform for use of force policy. The mayor says the decision came after working with a task force formed to come up with such reforms. Mayor says after watching footage of Rayshard Brooks shot and killed, the city had no time to wait.
Based on what we saw happen on Friday, it became abundantly clear very quickly that there is a need for us to take an immediate look at our training policies.
4 days after the deadly shooting, President Trump made his first public comments on the fatal police shooting.
I'm not going to compare things, but I thought it was a terrible situation. I studied it closely. I'm going to get some reports done today, very strong reports, and we'll have a little more to say about it tomorrow, but certainly to me, it was very disturbing.
Earlier today, Trump announced he will sign an executive order regarding police reform. While at a roundtable on protecting senior citizens, he says his plan for law enforcement is, quote, very comprehensive. When talking about police reform, Trump says it comes down to two things: law and order.
The overall goal is we want law and order, and we want it done fairly, justly. We want it done safely, but we want law and order. This is about law and order, but it's about justice also, and it's about safety.
Trump also praised law enforcement, but acknowledged there needed to be improvement. Well, the school year may be over, but CPS seniors are now getting the chance to have an in-person graduation. Plus, the state officially reopens tomorrow, but Boone County residents will still see some restrictions.
And tomorrow we're going to have a lot of sunshine out there. We're actually looking at almost 12, or actually more than that, but 5:43 to 8:47 p.m. One of the longest days we have as we get closer to summer, starting on Saturday. Full forecast coming up.
Coming up tomorrow on KOMU 8 News Today.
Missouri is officially fully reopening on Tuesday morning, but local health departments can create some stricter policies.
Boone County is not reopening with the state. We'll show you how Columbia businesses are preparing.
And it looks warm again. I'll have a look at your Tuesday forecast.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
It's a great life here in Missouri. A land of hard work, good friends, and big dreams. Together, we can make those dreams come true.
Whether it's a hug from mom or coffee with friends, we will get our Missouri way of life back. Until then and after, we're ready to go to work for what matters most.
Because enjoying each precious moment is so important. First State Community Bank. Success starts here.
Through 59 years, you've come to know the Sleep Shop inside Downtown Appliance Home Center as your choice for Serta mattresses. We pride ourselves in our customer service. But did you know we're a full-line bedding store offering adjustable bed frames, mattress protectors, pillows, and Dream Fit sheets? Or that our 1927 building is on the historic registry? Thanks for 59 years. Please come celebrate with us and register to win. The Sleep Shop inside Downtown Appliance Home Center, East Broadway, Columbia.
At Hy-Vee, we put the V in value, and you'll find more value and more ways to save than ever before. With low price lockdown, prices are locked down on hundreds and hundreds of top brands, giving you value you can count on. Every week there are new hot deals that are always a great value and some of the hottest deals around. You'll see value every time you shop. Just look for the price decline signs that point out savings. And talk about value. Our Fuel Saver Plus Perks program rewards customers. So far, over 5 million customers have saved over $570 million on gas. And with value brands at Hy-Vee, you save even more. Get good value and national brand quality with Hy-Vee brand products. With Simply Done, our value line of household products, you can really clean up in savings. Plus, there are hundreds of that smart value-priced products to help you feed your family for less. You'll find more ways to save and get more value at Hy-Vee.
Good news, honey.
You mean
We need a new car.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
I can't believe we finally get to go to Jim Butler Pre-Owned Powerhouse.
Do you want used or certified pre-owned?
I'll be happy no matter what.
Hassle-free buying, service after the sale, no active recalls, 3 budget-friendly tiers. The good news never ends at Jim Butler Pre-Owned Powerhouse. That's why.
Jim Butler is the Chevy Powerhouse.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
Well, less than 2 hours ago, Columbia Public Schools announced guidelines to honor their seniors with an in-person graduation. KOMU8's Maverick Alexander is live outside of Rockbridge High School. And Maverick, you're going to break down the ceremonies and why some are not so happy with the decision.
You know, some schools use their high school football fields for their ceremonies, but here at Rockbridge High School, they're going to be using their gymnasium or their Performing Arts Center. CPS high schools will graduate in over 4 straight days in late July and early August. On that school's given day, that senior class will then be divided up into 4 different groups alphabetically. Those groups are then divided up throughout different times of the day and are given 1 hour to graduate. Only 2 spectators are allowed to be there in person at the ceremony per senior. I spoke to a local parent and a senior herself, who are both very upset and worn out from this whole entire process.
Disgusting to me because I have to sit and watch my child's mental health go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So here's a little seed, let me dangle it in front of you. And it does do that. It gives you a false sense of hope. And here we are yet again. And it's infuriating.
I think all of us are just kind of on the same page where we've all moved on. You know, our mindsets are kind of like we're going to college. As much as we would like to have our graduation, I think all of us have just kind of lost the fight.
There will be enough time for families to take pictures with one another after the ceremonies and give staff just enough time to clean the venue up before the next one starts. Reporting in Columbia, Maverick Alexander, KOMU8 News.
Okay, thanks, Maverick. Starting tomorrow, statewide COVID-19 health orders will be lifted in Missouri, but Boone County and Columbia's health orders will stay the same. Boone County's health orders are effective throughout the summer. The order officially ends August 24th, but is subject to change. From June 23rd to August 24th, businesses and religious institutions will be able to fully reopen while practicing social distancing guidelines. That includes restaurants, churches, gyms, and bars. For more information on reopening dates, head over to our website, KOMU.com. Today, we learned a resident at the Neighborhoods by Tiger Place in Columbia tested positive for COVID-19. The resident and their roommate are now in quarantine. You might remember back in May, an employee tested positive for the virus. The representative we talked to did not know how many other residents could have been exposed at this time. All residents and employees will be tested twice for the virus. That's in accordance with DHSS guidelines. And if you're getting tired of wearing a mask and social distancing, you're certainly not alone. It's been almost 3 months since COVID-19 restrictions were first put in place, and some people have become complacent. But as Missouri fully reopens tomorrow, health professionals are warning people to not let their guard down. It is still important for everyone to continue to social distance, even if your county is back open. One disease director for Cole County Health Department says people need to remember the virus is still here.
Just because the state is reopening doesn't mean that your risk of exposure is gone. So don't go too crazy, and just still remember the social distancing and those simple preventative measures.
Cole County will fully reopen with the state tomorrow. Here's what's happening right now. The 2021 Oscars ceremony was moved to April from February due to the pandemic, and now that ceremony will take place on April 25th. That's according to the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Originally, it had been scheduled for February 28th.
All right, take a look here at our time lapse today from the Missouri River at Rocheport. You're going to see a lot of sunshine, a few just brief passing clouds, but otherwise high temperatures reaching into the middle 80s today, right around that 85-degree mark. And otherwise, a pretty warm night tonight, but overall, again, can't complain too much. Average high temperature this time of the year is 84, so we were seasonal today. We're going to be seasonal again tomorrow with a high temperature, maybe even a little bit cooler, around 83 degrees there, then 86 on Wednesday. We're around 90 degrees on Thursday and Friday. On Saturday, still 88. Also, now humidity is going to change a little bit. We are going to have low humidity to start off the week. 60-degree dew points the next couple days, maybe even just upper 50s for some of us. So noticeable humidity, not terrible. Then we're going to get up to 65 degrees actually on Thursday and Friday, given us sticky conditions. And then we're up to around 70 degrees on Saturday for the dew point. That's going to give us uncomfortable conditions. So it is going to be a little bit more of that heat and humidity that we're used to by this weekend. And of course, with that, with the more humidity in the air, it's also an indicator with some systems that are coming in that we're going to have some showers and thunderstorms too. So they're really hand in hand. So with that extra moisture, we do have better chances for showers and thunderstorms on Friday, but especially on Saturday and Sunday as that system gets even closer to us. And the system I'm talking about is this one right here in the Pacific Northwest. It is a slow mover, and part of that is because of this weakening boundary overhead. Tomorrow is really its last day. It's going to stay stationary until then, but then it's basically going to dissipate overhead. Meanwhile, we have a third system that is actually affecting us. It's a stronghold high pressure system that's over New England. And that's actually going to stay there. It's actually affecting us as well with that stable atmosphere. It's what's helping to weaken this boundary. And what's going to happen is this system, as it's heading over the Great Plains, that high pressure is not moving, and so it's not able to move very quickly because that high pressure is actually going to be winning out. And so that system over the Northwest, it's going to slow down even as it gets to us here. I'll show you this here hour by hour now on Weathercast. So tomorrow, with this overhead boundary that's weakening, it's just going to give a few passing showers and thunderstorms, mainly west of our viewing area, or really between about Sedalia and Kansas City over there, closer to Highway or Interstate 49. Then, for the next day on Wednesday, just high pressure, and so we're going to have a lot of sunshine here, and temperatures slowly trying to warm up. It's still pretty seasonal, that lower humidity holding on. On Thursday, we do have a little bit of an increase in humidity, also warmer temperatures. The system getting closer to us, but look how slow it's moving. Sometimes just in a day we can get the system to move through. It's going to take days this time. So on Friday, we could have some moisture coming out ahead of it enough that we could have some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. They will keep you updated on the onset of this, but by Saturday and into Sunday, we do think it will be close enough, finally, that we are going to have some passing showers and thunderstorms possible over Father's Day weekend. So stay with us for that forecast through the week as we watch this developing slow system. 62 degrees for our low temperature tonight, 83 tomorrow, lower humidity, a seasonal day for us in middle of June. Enjoy it. 86 on Wednesday, 89 on Thursday, 90 on Friday also, and then we're at 88 on Saturday. Look at those showers and thunderstorms there again over Father's Day weekend. We'll continue to watch this and track that system as it gets closer, as our confidence should increase throughout the week. And we're still seasonal, starting next week too. Emily.
Okay, thanks, Kenton. Earlier today, the American Red Cross announced it will start testing all blood and plasma donations for virus antibodies. The test would indicate if the donor's immune system had produced any antibodies. A positive antibody test result doesn't confirm the donor had or has COVID-19, but if they were exposed to the virus. Donors can find their test results through the Red Cross's app. Coming up, a landmark decision is celebrated by activists nationwide and right here in mid-Missouri. But first, here a look at your lottery numbers. Good luck.
Bedbugs can infest more than just your bed, and with a reproduction rate of 500 eggs per female, they can spread pretty quick. Know what you're up against with help from the pros. With 90 years of experience, Atkins offers tailored pest solutions with unmatched results. Atkins, when it comes to pests, never settle for less.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit Cerdak Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
Family Health Center, primary and preventative health care for the whole family, including dental care.
We know in these trying times, community health matters now more than ever. So we are continuing to collaborate to provide the care your family deserves. Whether you have a toothache or just need an annual checkup, Family Health Center has you covered.
Including these important services. Family Health Center, with 3 convenient Columbia locations. Family Health Center, health and care within reach.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life.
And during the Epic Summer Sale, save $100 on our Athlete's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Check out the Queen Size Summit Firm, only $189.99. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 5 years, no interest. And score free local delivery. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
For me, the spirit of Mizzou is St. Louis, Kansas City, and rural Missouri. And we've got to unite all of those people in the same message. The flagship university needs to establish itself as the dominant monster of the Midwest. We have a great brand. We're backed up by the best conference in college football. We've got to make hay in our area. For me, my job is to recruit the state of Missouri.
What is it about Riley Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Jefferson City that keeps our customers coming back?
Let's hear it straight from them. Kathy and I have been buying cars at Riley Chevrolet for almost 40 years. We've never been disappointed.
The team here at Riley provides excellent customer service and communication, and we could not be happier.
Convenience, honesty, and respect.
Come see for yourself at 3205 Missouri Boulevard or RileyChevrolet.com.
We're not number one. You are.
Mice invade an estimated 21 million homes every year, and they can enter your home through a hole the size of a dime. Know what you're up against with help from the pros. Atkins offers tailored pest solutions with unmatched results. Atkins, when it comes to pests, never settle for less.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by Harper Evans Wade and Nettemeyer, the official law firm sponsor of Mizzou Athletics.
In lieu of Pride Month, a historic victory for the LGBTQ community. The Supreme Court ruled employers cannot discriminate against workers based on sexual orientation or gender status. Some legal experts suggest the ruling is even more important than the legalization of same-sex marriage. It makes federal what is now a patchwork of state law.
26 states you can be fired for being LGBT until today's decision. Now, all of that is swept aside.
The 6-3 ruling was a shock to many local LGBTQ activists. One local group called the Center Project works to provide for the needs of the LGBTQ community. Caitlin Cunningham says they feel like there is still so much to be done.
I'm still so apprehensive and cautiously optimistic about such progress when, like I said, we have our president saying things like we're going to roll back Obamacare and Obama administration protections for transgender individuals in the area of healthcare.
Local activists told us they believe this is a marathon and not a sprint. They plan to continue to express that throughout June, which is Pride Month.
All right, taking a look here at our SunSense numbers the next few days from Casey Dermatology Center. We're at a 9 the next few days on our scale from 1 to 11.
Well, more sports leagues are getting off the ground despite the pandemic. That's coming up next in sports.
Your bathroom a fresh update and get 11% off everything at Menards. Save on a new Braun bath fan. Prevent damage from excess moisture with this classic ventilation fan with light. It fits any decor and is $48.94 after 11% off. Update your bathroom with Magic Woods Elements vanities. This Stratton bath vanity features a gray finish with soft closed doors. $204.69 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's times like these that being more than your banker matters most. Today, the Bank of Missouri is ready to help our friends and neighbors stay well. With mobile and online banking, ATMs and ITMs, drive-up service, and phone support, you always have access to your banking needs right from where you are. If you have financial questions, we're here, just like we have been for more than 125 years. Open and ready to help. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well, stay well.
At Missouri Furniture, you shop worry-free.
Our selection of America's premier furniture brands, mattresses, and appliances are all backed by a manufacturer's guarantee.
Because you deserve the very best.
This week, it's buy one, get one half off on all furniture and accessories. Shop sofas, bedrooms, dining, and even custom order. Buy one, get one half off at Missouri Furniture. Our family serving yours since 1977.
Better quality, best prices, guaranteed.
The Financial News is brought to you by Downtown Appliance Home Center. providing appliances and personal service to Mid-Missouri for over 50 years.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hello, everyone. The WNBA announced it will play a season this year, albeit a shortened one of 22 games rather than the usual amount of 36. The season will begin in late July, 2 months after the usual start time of mid-May. All the games will be played at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. The playoffs will run into October, and players will receive 100% of their salaries, even with the shortened season. Of course, former Rockbridge and Mizzou Tiger star Sophie Cunningham plays for the Phoenix Mercury. Meanwhile, golf is back. The PGA Tour had its first event of 5 weeks of events coming up, 5 straight weeks. The Charles Schwab Challenge was over the weekend in Fort Worth, Texas. Daniel Berger prevailed in a playoff over Colin Morikawa, and that's the first of 5 events to be played on the PGA Tour in these consecutive weeks without fans in attendance, but at least golf is back in competition. Next up, the Heritage at Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, later this week. That's sports.
Up to 32% off during Trade-In Day. Now through the end of the month, or while they last, take advantage of super savings up to 32% off your new Chevy Silverado Crew Cab at Bob McCosh. Your trade-in is worth more than ever before. As a matter of fact, bring your title, because we might just buy your trade-in even if we don't sell you a vehicle. So find new roads to #1 Business Loop, Columbia. Chevrolet makes the car, truck, and SUV, and Bob McCosh makes the difference.
Now get your groceries even faster with Hy-Vee Aisles Online same-day pickup. Just choose the Get It Faster option and pick up your groceries in as little as 2 hours. Plus, now we've added more time slots so you can get your groceries when you need them. You'll find the freshest items, favorite brands, and the same great deals as in-store. Get free pickup on orders over $30 and no contact pickup and delivery. Download the Hy-Vee Grocery app today and pick up groceries from Hy-Vee in as little as 2 hours.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
We're here to help make your house a home. Shop our Avaz location where every room is covered. And finally, get a good night's sleep. Making your home beautiful is what we do at Baumgartner's in Avaz.
Or shop online at baumgartners.com.
When facing a divorce or other family law matter, you may feel lost and betrayed by those you loved. Although you may feel alone, it's important to have hope. At Stange Law Firm, we limit our practice to family law matters because we understand that nothing is more important than your family. We are there when you need us most. No matter the family law issue, we are here to help you rebuild your life.
Discover new ways to love your home. Shop our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio for all the latest styles. Experience our sleep center and finally get a good night's rest. Where style, quality, and comfort meet. Baumgartner's in Columbia.
Or shop online at baumgartners.com.
In terms of summer in mid-Missouri, tomorrow is one to get out there and enjoy. We're around 62 to start the day, around 83 by the afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, calm winds, lower humidity, Just can't get better than that for seasonal temperatures here. 86 on Wednesday, then around 90 on Thursday and Friday. Now this weekend, we're going to have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms here on Father's Day weekend. So stay with us again as we track that very slow-moving system moving in from the northwest as it battles some high pressure from the northeast. And we're going to be right in the middle of it, of course. So we'll be tracking all of that throughout the week.
You know, it's actually been rather pleasant outside, even though we've been in the 80s, because there's no humidity. It feels really nice, especially in the mornings and in the evenings.
Yeah, those nighttime temperatures have really been great. What's kind of interesting, when we think of summer, right, when we're in it, we think, oh, it's hot and humid. But when you really think about it, it hasn't been as bad as it has been in the past.
It's been pleasant. We'll take it. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
On air.